It's a good passer, and I think he can still make some plays. So we're gonna have to play 60 minutes, and we got to defend sideline to sideline, and we got to stop the run.
Coach, this will be the last time you coach Dre and Lee. Have you thought about that at all, and how much you'll miss them next year and going forward?
No, because I believe when you got a program, you just plug in the next pieces, man. I think they'll be missed. You know, we'll truly miss those guys. They've had outstanding careers up to date, and we hoping to have an outstanding day tomorrow. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to move forward and get the next group ready to go.
Dre and Lee seem to have a good relationship on and off the field as well. How has that developed, at least since you've been here?
Well, I think they're best friends. You know, I think when you're comfortable with the guy, he understands how you're going to throw the ball. You understand what kind of routes he's going to run, and you know, and they've been together for a while, so they have that chemistry, and you see it on Saturdays.
Dre was the Player of the Year, Co-Player of the Year in the SWAC conference. Were you happy with that? I mean, obviously. So.
Well, I mean, we don't vote for our own players, so you know, I take my hat off to those guys who took consideration and naming him co-offensive player of the year. It's a tremendous honor for him, and I'm happy for him.
What's he say about them to earn that?
Says that he's had probably a good year.
I mean, how special is it for them? I mean, he's been in the program for in the last 3 years, losing seasons, but to finish on a high as a senior, I mean, how special is that for him and your whole senior class?
I don't think he'll look at it until after this game tomorrow. I think tomorrow's game will define his career. You know, if one thing about quarterbacks, if you're not winning championships, you're not considered a good quarterback. This is how you determine whether or not quarterbacks are good. You know, that's sad, but that's how every level look at quarterbacks.
Dre has always bounced back from losses pretty well, and he's always kind of kept an even keel. Has he developed maturity in the last year and a half, 2 years, you think?
Well, I think he's surrounding himself with people to where he understands he don't have to make the plays all the time. Just get the ball to him, and he's grown up, man. Dre's been in this program. You see it day to day, the improvement that he's made, you know, in growing up. So I'm excited for him. You know, I think he's matured to a level to where he can manage games and lead this football team to championship.
I know as a team you guys have played here before on the big stage, but I mean not necessarily in this big situation with the championship game. I mean, is pressure at all an issue? I mean, do you prepare differently, or are the kids under a little extra pressure, you think, or how do you combat that?
No, I don't think it's any pressure at all. I think if you prepare it the right way and go out and execute, everything will take care of itself. You don't put no pressure on you unless you put pressure on yourself. Sure. The whole thing is about you just going out and doing what we talk about doing and play the game. The pressure's on them. They're the ones who were here last year. You know, they the ones made it out to their season that they had unfinished business. So our goal is just simply to win turnovers, win penalties, and win effort. We think we do those things, we got a chance to win the football game.